Hey, welcome to Jump on the Mic with Michele. This is Michele Zaragoza, team leader over in a lot of different offices right now. So we're pretty excited about that, a little change that's been happening in the last year. But today I have Desiree Alvarez on, and I'm excited because she's not only our agent, she's a cousin of mine as well. So I'm going to interview you, Des. Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
So tell us a little about
Let's
you.
do
How long have
this.
you been with KW?
I've been with KW for 12 years. Yeah, 12, 13 years. I've been in real estate for 21. So licensed in 2003.
Mhm.
Was only with one other company prior to this, and I've been with KW ever since.
Awesome. So what keeps you at KW? Why KW? You are doing so incredibly well, which we'll get into that in a moment. You have your choice of being anywhere. Why KW?
I'm with KW. One of the main reasons why I signed up with you, your second hire, how many years ago, really is the model. And I think if you don't understand it and you don't live it, then people don't really take it for what it really means. But when we say God, family, and business, that's exactly what one of the reasons why I joined KW. That's exactly one of the reasons why I still stay. I stay because within our offices, it is like one big family, right? And that is how I feel. It's how I like to treat other agents in the office, and it's just that feeling, right? It's the culture, it's the community within the KW offices.
That's beautiful. And if I can do a little shout out, you are the 2018 Culture Ambassador of Northern California and Hawaii. So that
Yes,
was
yes,
a
it
proud moment.
was.
That was
That was an awesome moment, being able to sit and talk with Mo and, be, 6 feet from her and, just listening in on everything, right? What culture really means. And that was awesome. It was
Oh, I'm
great.
so glad you had that experience. I was definitely like a proud mama that day. That's for darn sure. So tell me, do you realize your business has grown this year in the last 12 months, 46%?
No,
Well, sister,
I'm not. And I don't even know if I want everyone to know that. I'm just not big. I mean, I know my numbers. I know where a majority of my business comes from, but
where
I am not. It's a sphere.
Sphere and
95% referral.
we just got done talking
95%
about this
referral.
at a team meeting. Most agents who are producing well right now is focused on the sphere of influence, right? And they're focused on their database. What are you doing right now that you're doing well in order for this to be happening?
I am really engaging with my clients, with my past clients, with my database. I mean, it's not through whether it's through social media, whether it's a life event. I have a lender partner, that's really good at that, like the life events and sending the cards and the birthdays. And I thought, my gosh, how good does that make me feel when I get that, in the mail to my home,
Right,
right?
right.
Not just a social media, shout out or something like that. Like it's a handwritten card or note or whatever the case may be. And I thought, I need to start doing that, right? You can say that you appreciate your clients. You can, tell them when give them the keys to the house and the closing gift and you're following up. But when you're actually showing up, like when they least expect it, or they have a baby and you're like, oh, I just got a little something, or congratulations. And you're not doing it with the intention to get anything in return. You're doing it because you really feel it. You feel that in your heart to do that.
Right.
It's genuine and it comes across that way,
Most
right?
definitely.
Um, and I think they also know and learn to reach out to you, not just because they want to sell or buy. It could be, hey, I have a home repair. Who do you know? HVAC person.
You're the
Hey,
go-to
Desiree, do you know
person.
a life insurance person? I mean,
Yeah.
it's go to for a lot of things, that they might have questions for, or need some guidance on. So I think it's really important to me. And to be honest, I'd say over the last 3 years, I've had a lot of younger, newly married clients. And so I almost treat them like they're my kids,
Yeah.
like I want to get them in and get them going and excited for them. And then now they're having babies. And so it's just exciting. It's super exciting.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear it. And it comes through, I can feel your energy even through this Zoom. So
Yeah.
tell me this, if I was a new agent coming to KW, what is the one thing I should be focusing on?
You're lead generating. Absolutely. Lead generating, learning how to lead generate, get yourself set up with a great coach, a great coaching program, and do it. Don't just show up and be in la la land or thinking, what you're going to do later on in the evening, or how you're going to get out of lead generating, should I say. Lead
Right.
generate, build your database. It's important. I just said that. It's my database. It's my sphere. It's my past clients. And that's what I've really been working on.
So tell me this, do you think it's important to go to events or go to classes?
Absolutely.
Why?
Events, classes, get yourself out there. I will say this, my daughter just, Talia just joined the KW office in La Jolla. So one of the things that I was told years ago by one of my favorite brokers was you have to show up, and you have to show up correct, right? And always be ready. You never know when you're going to get that phone call to come list my house. Hey, I want you to go write an offer on this property. Trust me, in 21 years, it's happened to me where I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go home and change. Like,
Right.
I'm not ready for this, right?
Right.
There's always someone that's going to be watching you.
Right.
You're a new person. You don't know. It could be someone like me that needs a buyer's agent or somebody to help me on my team. There's always someone watching you. Just remember that always. You don't
That's
think they
true.
are, but they are.
I love
Mhm.
that. If there was one thing that you would want to share with us, what would that be? What is the one thing that drives you and motivates you that I haven't asked you?
Wow, you're gonna hit me with that, huh?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Uh, I don't. The easiest. Well, the thing for me, we always know it's family, right? It's always our families that are going to drive us and motivate us. But I honestly think now, I just got to saying someone's watching, always watching you. Well, for me, it's my daughter, right? She's watching me. She's
Yeah.
watching everything I'm doing.
Yes.
She's, way back when she was little and would just, say things because that's what they do, right? Mom, why can't you do that? Mom, how come you're not selling real estate like that? Whether it was volume or the amount
Yeah.
of deals. And I would be like, oh my gosh, why are you saying this to me right now? you know? I mean, she was like 10. Well, why can't you do that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, kid, be quiet.
Right.
But
Right.
now she's a young adult, just living her best life in San Diego and becoming and moving, just developing into her own. And I know she's watching me.
Yeah.
So I know I have to live up to that the 10-year-old, now the 20-year-old, right? Watching me. So
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, I would definitely say that's it.
That's beautiful. Okay. So individual agent, building a team, a couple times you fell forward, right? So,
Yes.
out of everything, what do you think are the main classes that you should be sharing with people that they should be attending with KW?
Bold. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've taken it several times, and I would say bold. You want to learn how to be held accountable. You want your number. You want to be able to. I don't know. It's accountability at the highest level. That's all I can say. And for someone like me, who's been in real estate for a long time, I don't like anyone watching my back, like going over my shoulder, telling me what to do. Who does, right?
Right. No,
But it doesn't matter if you're new or a seasoned agent, you should take bold. I think it just gets you jump started. I mean, there's people I know that take bold 2, 3 times a year,
I know.
like
Right.
every quarter, even 4 times a
Right.
year, every quarter. They're just in it. And they've just found their groove. That's what they need. I would say bold for sure. I know we just had an amazing Ignite series come through. I was excited about that because of the way that it was structured, and I've
Yes.
heard nothing but great things about it. So I would say Ignite as well. And with all the changes that we're having right now, I'd say you have to really sharpen those skills on your buyer presentation. So I know that the local MLSs are having some classes. I know our brokerage has the classes. Even Car has some classes.
Yeah.
So not good, get great. Get great with your buyer presentation.
And get comfortable and get used to it. So it's just flowing, right? So you're not second guessing it. I mean, there's people here at this office that are already been doing it for over a year, the buyer broker agreement, right? So
Mhm.
you just need to get comfortable.
Yep, yep.
You need
You
to get
can do,
comfortable.
get a partner, whether it's an accountability partner or a role playing partner. I mean, you need to do that. Maybe that's a
Yeah.
class you should do. Buyer broker, like an actual broker presentation like class.
Oh, there you go. That's good. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I'll write that down. What's your favorite memory about KW? Ha 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 ha. All the great Christmas
Uh,
parties.
no,
Wait.
no. I would say favorite memory would be Red Day. All
Red
the Red
Day.
Day projects we did. I mean, one of the largest ones that we did was
Oh,
out there for Mary Graham Hall. That was a physically, mentally, I mean,
I
I
couldn't
just
open my
loved it.
water. My hands hurt so bad that night. I could not even
I,
open my water bottle.
I think that was it. And you know why? Because we also had some help from a lot of companies, large companies in the Stockton community,
We
and they
did.
showed up. I mean, they
Yeah.
showed up with big, heavy equipment.
Thank God.
We were able to raise thousands of dollars,
Insane.
from them donating. I mean, it was great. That was probably one of my best. And our agent showed up. I mean, we were out there. We were out there so hot. I just remember with shovels, shoveling heavy gravel. I mean, because we
Yes.
just had to get it done. And we all came together and we got it done. Blisters, I mean, everything you could
It
think
was
of, but
insane. That was a
it
fun one.
was. Yeah,
Definitely.
it was a good one. It was, and they still have it out there till this day, just so you know.
I didn't know that. So that's good to
Mhm.
know. Okay,
Yeah.
so why California premiere?
Um, to be honest, well, besides wanting to be under your leadership and a great leadership team, that's probably the biggest move I could say why I made the move. I needed to be um where I felt supported, and I needed to be surrounded by like-minded people, and I needed a strong leadership team.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Um, Des, what is your next step? What's happening in your beautiful world?
Oh boy, a lot.
Yeah.
Well, probably in a couple of months, not even a couple months, where I'm going to be moving to Colorado. So I'm excited about that. Excited, scared, all of the emotions that you could possibly have. It's been it has just been a crazy journey the last 2 years of my life. I could say that, and I am blessed beyond measure. Children, all five of our children together are young adults now, and they're doing wonderful things in their life. And I just couldn't be more excited about that alone. I have a supportive husband. And I'm going to be making a move, and so it's scary, but I also like the fact that I'm with a company where we can expand, right? So
Right.
I'll still be able to be here helping my California clients, helping. So it'll be Colorado, California. I'm already working on a new logo. So
Ooh,
it's
I
going to
like
be
that.
really cool. I'm
Oh,
excited.
very cool. I'm so
Mhm.
excited for you.